creative and beautiful soul, to the Mind of the Crochet Designer podcast. Today, I want to talk about how so many crochet designers focus on the wrong things. And I'm saying this without any judgment because this was me as well. But before we dive into that, the challenge part 5 to find your unique crochet design style went live yesterday. And I just want to thank you for giving me such a wonderful time because I just feel so grateful to be able to witness your growth because this is what I actually started Christina Crochet Coach for, to help crochet designers to tap into their creative genius again. And so many of you already shared their progress, and I just love to root you on from the sidelines. So please keep those DMs, those emails, those social media posts coming because it is actually in the doing that we get closer to achieving our crochet design dreams. And that's what I want for you. And this is also what the immersive is about, but more on that later. So let me ask you, since when is it part of our job to spend hours on editing reels? Since when is it part of our job to feel like a sleazy marketeer when we try to sell our patterns? Since when is it part of our job that we spend more time on the comfortable fluff than what actually matters, crochet and designing? And I want to ask you, what would happen if instead of focusing on the comfortable fluff, we spend that time on creating our best crochet design yet? Because if you are not getting the pattern sales you want and you are fed up with yet another failed pattern release, I mean, the first 8 pattern releases I did, and over the span of 2 years, they all failed. So I totally get how you are feeling when you are not getting those sales. And I say this with lots of love and compassion. You might just be focusing on the wrong things. And when I started a spoonful of yarn, I certainly did. I mean, I needed a logo because otherwise I wasn't professional. I needed a blog, a website to showcase my work. I was focusing on social media posts and marketing. And thank God the algorithm wasn't even a thing back then. But getting your design seen right now, it feels just like an uphill battle. And it took me so many hours and days to do all of those things, which I could have put into creating better crochet designs. But focusing on the comfortable fluff, and I'll tell you why I am actually calling it this shortly. Focusing on the comfortable fluff is like you being a painter wanting to sell your paintings in an art gallery, but instead of working on your actual paintings, you book the exhibition space, you print leaflets, you tell everyone about your exhibition, you make sure there's catering, maybe even arrange live music. But then, when it's almost time to exhibit, you're like, oh, I actually forgot to learn how to paint. So you end up with this amazing looking exhibition space, but no paintings, or maybe a few bad ones, and certainly no sales. And doesn't this sound actually totally backwards? But here's the thing, it's so fun to work on your crochet design dream without having any skin in the game, when there's nothing at stake. When we can simply play pretend, we play crochet designer. Because whenever we start to actually get to the point of releasing a design, it becomes super scary because what if they don't like it? What if they don't buy? What if I don't earn back my design time? What if I don't have a list or followers or blog who will ever see my design anyway? So we totally get into our heads about it. I have so many designers come to me that say, I have designed a lot of patterns but actually never release anything because first I have to do XYZ. I have to have a website, I have to set up my Etsy store, I have to grow a social media following. But you know what this comfortable fluff really is? It's fear of getting your dream shattered. When we stay in the comfortable fluff, we can simply feel comfortable and not have our dream shattered. So, how about we create like we are meant to and leave that fear at the door? But here's the thing. Creating unique crochet designs is the only way to get the sales you want because you actually want to stand out with your crochet designs when patterns only sell for 5 to 10 euros, dollars, pounds, whatever per copy. It's a numbers game, especially when we want to earn back our crochet design time. We want to sell a lot of patterns and the thumbnails on Reverie and Etsy are tiny. So we really want our designs to stand out and shine. Now, a lot of crochet designers, especially when they have followed the challenge, they have doubt and hesitations around their crochet design style simply because they feel like their designs are simple and easy. And there's this really persistent myth that says simple equals not worth paying for. But you know what I discovered? Because actually, the other day I was searching on Reverie for a new pattern just for fun, just something to make for myself because I don't want to spend all my crochet time designing. I also want to just enjoy crochet, from others. And what I actually discovered is when you go to Reverie and check out the Hot Right Now section, it's full with simple and easy crochet designs. People actually love simple, and especially right now because the world as it is and life as a whole is overwhelming enough. So people they just want to Netflix and crochet, right? But what I also discovered is that all these popular crochet designs have a few things in common that helps them stand out. They all use, they all have an exceptional use of color. They all have a perfect joint choice that helps their design shine. They all use eye-catching patterning and they all have amazing photography. And this got me thinking. So that's why when you enroll into the immersive, you get full masterclasses that focus on all these four important points, among so many other things. But on the other hand, you also have crochet designers, me including, by the way, so no judgment, that try to cram too much into one design. And this is really costing them sales. So if you're currently not getting the pattern sales you want, or you might fall out of love with your designs, then you might suffer from what I like to call the curse of the creative. And it's this, which was me, by the way. So, again, no judgment. Your ideas are all over the place. So, one day it's a bag, the next it's a blanket, then it uses overlay crochet, then it's simply single crochet. There's an inflow of ideas. You can't seem to stop, and you get excited about all of them. So, how do you actually choose? You want to do everything and follow every idea, but where do you even find the time? You want everyone to like all of your designs. And also, you are not good at promoting your work. It feels icky and sleazy, and you rather spend your time crocheting. I mean, who doesn't? But here's the thing. Your creativity is your biggest asset, but also the biggest thing that is holding you back from achieving crochet design success. if you don't know how to harness it. You see, your creativity is like a sharp knife. A sharp knife is awesome to cut your vegetables fast and easy, but if you don't know how to use it properly, you are going to end up cutting yourself. So, if you suffer from the curse of the creative, you might have a hard time getting the pattern sales you want, and it can even prevent you from saying with confidence that you have found your unique crochet design style. Because what if people don't like it? What if it doesn't get me the success I want? What if I choose wrong? What if I don't want to create the same things over and over again? This is a big one for people that suffer from the curse of the creative, including me, by the way. So I totally get that. But at the same time, I want to invite you to practice harnessing your creativity, to use it properly and like you are meant to direct that magical flow into your best crochet design yet. And if you are like, I don't even think I can create something unique because everything has been done before. I just don't have talent. Then I want you to know that the immersive is a deep dive into meeting your creative genius again. And I'm literally getting goosebumps saying this. I am saying again because it is not a matter of talent. I mean, I am not a different person than during the first 2 years of my crochet design adventure where I got zero sales. You see, everyone is born creative. You simply need a radically different approach into creating unique crochet designs. So, let me explain. NASA did a study on 5-year-old children, and 98% of the test group were measured to be creative genius. But only 5 years later, 30%, so that's a drop of over 60% of the same group were deemed to be creative genius. And now here's the saddest thing, only 2% of adults. So that's a drop of 96% in creative genius. Now, here's the good news. There is a way to tap into your creative genius again and to relearn all the things you forgot and were forced to unlearn as a kid. I mean, how many times did we go to our mom or dad with something we made and they're just brushing it off, or like, well, okay, yeah, or you say, well, I have this dream later on to become an artist, and you are being laughed at. That's everything we have to unlearn as adults. Creative genius is not so much about talent, but rather a radically different approach into your creativity. So you can put all of that creativity into creating your next breakthrough crochet design. If you have learned anything from the challenge, if you followed it last year or this year or whenever, I hope that it's that you are capable of so much more than what you are creating right now. Now, before I go more into the immersive, I want to ask you, how much do you expect to earn with your pattern sales? Maybe it's 5K, maybe it's 10K, or maybe it's 100K, a million. I don't know. The sky's the limit. I've already earned over 90K in pattern sales so far, and it is growing every single day. I am currently asking 111 euros for the immersive, or you can have a payment plan because I want it to be open to everyone for free installments of 40 euros. And I am asking only 111 euros because this is the first time I am actually offering this program. But it will definitely not stay that low, because when I am finished creating it with the people that enroll, and maybe that's you, the price will go up. Here's the thing. when you don't think you can earn back 100 bucks in pattern sales, the immersive is not for you yet. And I also know that it can feel scary to actually enroll into something without any reviews or testimonials. So that's why I also added a money back guarantee. So this means that for the first 30 days, if you enrolled and you're like, well, this simply isn't for me, just send me an email and I will refund you 100%, no questions asked. Because I only want you to spend time and energy on the things that are actually for you and work for you. So, who is the immersive actually for? It is for the designer if you are fed up with yet another failed pattern release. I mean, aren't we all over that? It is for you if you want to actually get paid for your crochet design time, and it is for you if you want to learn a radically different approach into creating your best design yet and experience success in your crochet design adventure. The immersive is the Crochet Design 202. It's not the stuff they are teaching on YouTube. You can learn how to crochet design from anywhere. It simply is for the crochet designer who wants to create their next level design that will put them on the map as a crochet designer. And I can totally get that you're like, well, what if I never designed something before? So for those that are like, I really want to create my breakthrough crochet design year in 2025, when you join now, you can get the masterclass Crochet Design Made Easy for just 29 euros, which will help you learn a fun and easy way into crochet design so that you can turn your ideas into tangible stitches and designs the fun and easy way. And when you loved the challenge, I'm sure you are going to love the immersive. It has partly the same setup with bite sized audios, plus workbooks and extra masterclasses, all pre recorded so you can follow it at your own pace. Because a lot of us, we are busy, so we like to learn on the go. It has 6 modules. We are going to actually co create partly together because this program is for you. So I'd like to include you in the creation of the immersive. Doors are only open for 4 days until March 16. After that, doors close. So I can co create the program with the people that enroll. The price will definitely go up after doors close. It's currently just 3 installments of 40 euros, or you can save even more and pay only 111. I also really don't know when I will open doors again. Last year, I opened doors to Mind of the Crochet Designer, which is another program of mine, and doors haven't opened since then. So that's almost a year. So, really, if you want to create your breakthrough crochet design in 2025, put yourself on the map as a crochet designer, then don't sleep on this. You can find all information on christinacrochetcoach.com/TI. That's short for the immersive. I will also put the link in show notes. And if there are any questions, just shoot me an email to info@christinacrochetcoach.com or just DM me on Instagram or Facebook in the coming days. I just want to close off with this. Whether you are enrolling inside the immersive or not, I mean, you know if it's right for you at this time or not. I want to invite you to focus more on what actually matters, working on your crochet design skills and having fun doing it. So, maybe see you inside the immersive or maybe not, but I am just grateful that I am able to witness your growth. And I will talk to you next time on the Mind of the Crochet Designer podcast. Bye bye.